Hello everyone, my name is Housey Playlist and welcome back to a long-awaited movie review. I haven't done this since... Yeah. Well, I'm back again. This time, the movie review is Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo, released in 2003. Now, I grew up on this movie. And when I say grew up on this movie, I mean grew up on this movie. I watched it any moment I could. I loved it. For my, what was it? Back in 2012. How old was I? I was like 7. I was like either, yeah, I think I was like, yeah, I was 7. Yeah, I was 7 at the, 7 or 8. Yeah, I was 8 at the time. And, I was turning 8 at the time, and we got to saw the re-release of Finding Nemo 3D. Since I was scared because I was 8. I was only scared of the big chomping scenes, like the Barracuda chomp in the beginning, and then Bruce's chomp. But the way I just like basically in the early 2000s, there was a lot of movies coming out about the ocean. Like there was a lot of animated movies about the ocean coming out. We had Shark Tale, the SpongeBob movie, Finding Nemo, and there was a lot of other like bootlegs coming out of the movies with that. Then we had like the direct-to-video sequels coming out, like The Little Mermaid 2. That was coming out in a couple of years after Finding Nemo. But this is about Finding Nemo. I love Finding Nemo because of the beauty of it, and it characterizes nature in a way that you don't see much anymore unless you look. So what I like about Finding Nemo is obviously the characters and how they interact with the world around them and how they survive. And just how they go on and how they grow as characters. Like, I would say my favorite fish character in the movie is Marlin. And speaking of Marlin, I have a little figurine of Marlin right here. I love Marlin. Marlin is my favorite like main character of the movie. And if you guys know me on this channel long enough, you know that my number one favorite Finding Nemo character is P. Sherman, but only when he's the diver in the beginning of the movie. I love the diver. But what like then the beauty of the animation, the beauty that's such detail that they had 20 plus years ago. It's just amazing. And how the technology has just grown in 22 years, pretty much. Like, then you introduce us to characters not only like Marlin, but, you introduce us to characters like Dory and Nemo, the namesake of the movie, Nemo. This is how much I love Finding Nemo. I have the Disney 100th Anniversary Edition. I did have the pin in here. I'll show a picture of it on screen. Then I also have the original Special Edition 2-disc DVD. And I also have the read-along CD that also comes with a cassette tape. So basically, back then they used to have these, Disney used to have like these story books that go along with an audiobook. So this little pamphlet in here is a storybook, and it has pictures of the movies in here. Like here's a picture of the diver. This guy is my favorite character. I like just the way the detail is and how giant he is compared to the fish. I find that cool because we're in the perspective of the fish, and we're giants compared to them. You know, here's all my physical stuff I have of it. I have the original DVDs that come out with the original menus. I have the Blu-ray and the re-released single disc DVD. I also have this on digital. And then here's the CD storybook with the cassette tape as well. That's like how much I love Finding Nemo. You know, is how much I love like water-themed adventures. You know, I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10. I love Finding Nemo, and it's just a perfect movie, and it deserved the Oscar win that it got. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this has been a long time coming for another movie review, but today I just felt like, fuck it, I'm going to do a movie review. So I give Finding Nemo a well-deserved 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching.
You just pounded your little tail right back here, Nemo. That's right. You were in big trouble, young man. Do you hear me? Beep. Beep.